Hey everyone, it's Karen. So I've had a change of plans for February. I'm still going to be reading some of the smut that I told you I was going to be reading before, but I don't know about this whole history challenge thing. What is it called? Historathon? I don't think I'm going to do that just because I got other interests and I'm just going to go with what my interests are right now. So, but that being said, like I am reading a ton of historical fiction. So like I kind of am still doing it. I just might not do one book for each prompt, I guess. But anyway, right now I am reading, sorry, my nails are wet. So I feel like I'm like, The Nature of Fragile Things by Susan Meisner. I just started this. It just came out yesterday. So after I finish this, which this is very good. I'm not very far at all, but I am enjoying it. Basically, this girl moves from Ireland to America to be like a mail order bride, kind of. So she marries this guy like literally right when she meets him. Like they don't even like hang out for a day or anything before they get married. Anyway, that's basically where I am right now. She's married and then there's a child that I don't remember how old she is. Her name's Kat and she seems so sweet. But anyway, I'm reading this and then I'm going to start my new project, which is I want to read the books I own, even if I'm not doing the year of reading one's own, because I bought way too many books, which is a topic for another day. I am going to just try and read as many books as I can that I already own. And I want to do that by focusing on the NPR Book Concierge list. And so I looked at the year for 2020 and I pulled all the books I have that are on that list from that year, and I'm going to see if I can get through them. So the first one I have is Imitations by Zadie Smith. This is basically like her response to COVID, I believe, and I think it is just a bunch of essays that she wrote while she was on lockdown. So I love books of essays so much, and this is very thin, which is also lovely because I love to like get through books, you know, and I think it will be really interesting and thought-provoking. So this is one of the nonfiction books that I have from the 2020 list. The other one that I have is The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson, and this is signed. It's about World War II in England, and it also ties in really closely with the These Truths section that we're reading right now. So there's that one. And then this is a little stretch. I got Stamped from the Beginning for Christmas, and I believe the YA version of this was on the 2020 list, but I would still like to read this one, so I'm just counting it as it being on the list. I'm not sure if this one was on the list in a different year or if it hasn't been on at all, but the YA version is, so let's pretend this one is too. And then Memorial by Brian Washington, which I got as one of my first edition book club picks from Parnassus, and it is signed as well. So those are the nonfiction books from the 2020 Book Concierge list. And for fiction, I have to do a bit of a stretch. I have The Shadow King, which is signed. I got it from Parnassus as well, and I believe it is about World War II, but it's kind of the Italian side of things, I want to say, but I think it also deals with Africa. We'll see. And then The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I heard was kind of like a combo between, or like a hybrid between fantasy and historical fiction, and I've heard it was really well done as far as the research and stuff into the historical fiction aspect of this. I'm excited to read it. It was also Emily from ARG Schooling's pick for last month, and I still haven't gotten to it, so I'm gonna read it and then watch her video when I get to it. Black Bottom Saints, which is also a signed copy from Parnassus. This is by Alice Randall, and I want to read this so badly, but I still haven't gotten to it, as is the case with all of these. Jack by Marilyn Robinson, also signed and from Parnassus. So it's very interesting how many Parnassus picks were also on the NPR Book Concierge list. I feel like you should do a book subscription to Parnassus, but but I'm like not paid or anything to tell you that, but I love it so much. And then finally, A Shadow Intelligence by Oliver Harris. This one is about a dark side to M16. There's an agency that takes people and puts 2 years and over $100K into their training, shows them how to steal cars, strip weapons, and hack bank accounts. There are courses on the use of blackmail and improvised explosive, and entire workshops solely dedicated to navigating by the stars, but no one tells them how to go home. So I think it's just about this guy that has been involved in that, and who knows what happens to him. It's gonna be good. I think I might try. I'm not sure how this is going to work because I feel like it's a bit of a stretch for me. I am focused mainly on reading this one until I finish, and then I would like to focus mainly on another book until I finish. And that is difficult for me because I feel like I have so many like balls in the air or whatever. But I think I'm gonna have like a daytime book and then an evening book. And then obviously there's books that I need to read for the other things that are going on, like as far as like These Truths read along, and also the Rise and the Fall of the Third Reich, stuff like that. But if I can focus on one book at a time, I think that would be something nice to try, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm curious if you guys have heard of the NPR Book Concierge, if you have like read any of these books that I mentioned, or if there are any other books on the list that you are super excited to read. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.